And God, denyo. Oh, what the dying. Oh, yes. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. And this is our daily editorial. Today we have a number of stories as usual to look at, and I needed to come along. This is the voice of the Patriot. And the very first story we are looking at today is taken from My Joy Online. And it says, IGP orders probe into alleged 400,000 Momo withdrawal involving Kibi police. And I read, now the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohonu, has directed an investigation into allegations contained in a viral video claiming that some police personnel at Kibi were involved in the unauthorized withdrawal of 400,000 Ghana cedis from the mobile money account of a mobile money agent. Now the IGP tasked the Police Professional Standards Bureau, PPSB, to conduct a thorough probe into the claims circulating on social media. Now, according to the police, the alleged victim has since been contacted and is cooperating with investigators as efforts continue to establish the facts surrounding the incident. Now, the police assure the public that the investigation will be conducted professionally and that the outcome would be communicated once the process is completed. It is only in Africa, and for that matter in our country, where the people we pay to protect us are stealing from us. It is only in our country where the police that is supposed to be our friend is sometimes unfriendly to us. My brother, my sister, it hurts me. 400,000 Ghana cedis allegedly withdrawn by the Ghana police, Kibi officers of the law. It hurts very bad. And when it comes to issues of the police, I get very passionate because I come from a family of police. My grandfather, Inspector Audu Kankani, was a powerful policeman in the days of the Gold Coast. He stood firm and defended his nation. And growing me up, he always told me to stand by the truth and be as honest as possible to the very core, because these were the deciding characteristics of his life in service and beyond. Anytime I feel like being dishonest, I quickly remember what my grandfather told me. Continue to be honest. Continue to stay truthful to your mandate. My brother, my sister, in Ghana, not many people regard the police. A lot of people see the police as a bribery machinery. No matter what kind of problem you find yourself in, just some little amount of money to the police can set you free. The police will help you to steal from the state by providing guns to armed robbers. We have seen that time and again. The police would take money from you when you were supposed to pay the money to the state for some kind of traffic issues. My brother, my sister, under what circumstances did the Kibi police withdraw 400,000 Ghana cedis from this victim? What kind of threat was it? I am glad that the IGP, even though this matter has never been reported to him, his attention was drawn to it on social media, and he decided that it is time to go into it and make sure that this is sorted out. We all need to support the IGP. We all need to fight against crime. We don't need to wear police uniforms before we can fight against crime. When we report crime, we are fighting against crime. When we stay truthful and honest to our mandates and the state, we are helping fighting corruption and crime. My brother, my sister, if everybody will tell himself or herself now that I vow to myself and the spirit of the country that I shall stay corruption free and crime free, my brother, for just 1 year, if the nation can stay crime free, this country would be the Garden of Eden. Armed robbers are being aided by police to steal. Some judges are helping armed robbers to go scot-free because they've taken money from them. Corruption is all over the place. Crime has inundated our land. It's because most of the officers have been compromised, from the police all the way down to the judiciary. So the people have lost confidence in the police. How many Ghanaians would willingly go to the police station to report anything? They prefer to go to Nogokpo. Go out there and speak with the first 100 Ghanaians you meet. If you have a problem, would you go to the police or you will seek spiritual help? I can tell you, out of the 100, only 1 or 2 would say we'll go to the police. Number one, the police will unnecessarily delay. The judiciary would also unnecessarily delay. But at Nogokpo, Ekpe, it is as fast and sharp as the double-edged sword. No wonder the former president of the Republic of Ghana, Jerry John Rawlings, made it clear that officers should no longer swear by the Bible nor the Quran because they don't fear those books anymore. They should rather swear by the Nogokpo, Ekpe, Baba Tongo, and that way they will take that seriously. This happens when people lose interest in the police, when they can manipulate the police, manipulate the judiciary. Are we building the country or we are breaking it down? The younger ones coming up, they are watching us manipulate the system so we can have our own way. It is sad, my brother. Very, very sad. Why should the police withdraw money from a victim? On what grounds? Why did they do that? And this is so easy to investigate. Who withdrew the money? Who did the money go to? On what condition was the money received? We need to look at all these things, my brother. I hate to end it like this, but this is always where it would end. If you go to England, you hardly would hear anything like this. If you go to America, you will hardly hear anything like this. China, you will hardly hear anything like this. When the Chinese are coming into this country, when foreigners are coming into this country, they are told that, oh, you can get into any kind of trouble. All you need to do is to bribe the policeman. Is to bribe the policeman. And this is sad. This is utterly sad. I thank the IGP and I would like to say Let us continue pushing this. Let us continue fighting crime. We will reach there soon. That I can tell you. This is the voice of the Patriot. Now the next thing I would like to look at is another interesting piece. And I need you to come here. Now let me take you to the free SHS. This one I'm reading from Tree News. No student in any free SHS is struggling to get food to eat. And this is the Education Minister, Haruna Idrisu, talking. And I read. Now, the Minister of Education, Haruna Idrisu, has said that no student in any free SHS is struggling to get food to eat. He attributed this to the directive by the government to the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to absorb 4.2 billion Ghana cedis to enable the program to run effectively. Speaking on TV3 on Thursday, February 5, he said, no student in any free SHS is struggling to get food to eat because the president directed that GET Fund should absorb 4.2 billion Ghana cedis. Even though there is a formula which was approved by Parliament last year, an allocation of 4.2 billion Ghana cedis has been made to support free SHS. Haruna Idrisu further revealed that the World Bank is supporting the Education Ministry with 300 million American dollars to convert a number of Category C schools to B and B schools to A. This forms part of reforms in the education sector. I must applaud the government. I applaud the minister. My brother, the students that we have today are the leaders who are going to be deciding the end of our lives from midway all the way through to the terminal, whether we like it or not. A time is going to come when we will be not active anymore. A time is going to come when we need more energetic people to run the race. No matter how strong we have been, we may not be able to be as efficient in running and achieving our goals like the younger ones. Even Jesus Christ made it clear. He said, let the little children come to me and do not stop them. God is choosing the youth because the youth are strong. My brother, my sister, it's very sad when you compare Japan to Ghana. Japan is not as rich as Ghana in terms of natural resources. Yet, my brother, my sister, they have been able to put their natural resources and their income into a very, very judicious use. Corruption has robbed us of our dignity and comfort. The more corrupt a nation is, the more uncomfortable its citizen would be thrown into the world of poverty. True? Corruption breeds poverty. Are you aware? What should have gone to 10 people? One man has illegally swallowed this and is sitting down like a pregnant frog. He dies in no time from stroke because the end result of corruption and thievery is death. The Bible said it, not me. The wages of sin is what? Death. My brother, my sister, after they die, nobody is able to tell where they hid their money, the stolen money. The countries in whose banks these monies are lodged will continue to do business with the money, make more money with for their nations, yet we continue to drain out until we get pale. What is Blakk Rasta saying? When we raise our children well in the schools, it helps. I look at Japan and I see how they feed their students 5 times a day. They go to school. My brother, they are given very good food. They are served as if it was a buffet. You decide what you want to eat. Can you do that in Ghana? Why not? In my days, there was nothing like free SHS. We paid fees. Those of us who were on scholarship, Cocoa Board scholarship, or NES, that's Northern Extraction Scholarship, at least they were able to get some sort of funding. We all ate the same food. The rice had more weevils in it, like the grains of, more than the grains of rice. The beans had weevils playing World Cup soccer to the highest level. In fact, we ate rice and peas, and it was crazy. There were more weevils that we ate, more than the rice and the beans. These are the future leaders. So a lot of the leaders you see right now, if they are not able to think well, is because there are dead weevils in their brains. At school, they were fed with weevils more than with rice and peas. The rice and the peas had more weevils in there than the rice and the peas themselves. Our food was not taken seriously. At Tiamade Secondary School, the soup that we used to eat our kenke with was called gas. And I've said this time and again, it was almost like water. And it looked more like a baby's stool from diarrhea. Excuse my language. Yes. And the sad thing was that if you left it uncovered for about an hour, the air that will blow around it will evaporate everything and leave you with some 2 seeds of tomatoes and maybe garden eggs. This was what future leaders were supposed to depend on. The kind of fish they gave was fish that was cooked with the soup. So some little piece of fish, and you will see students fighting for the fish. Depending on who was serving the food, you could get a little or nothing at all. Future leaders. Today, the education minister is saying so much money has been pumped into taking care of these future leaders. They don't struggle. In the days of Kwame Nkrumah, the politicians who are here today were eating 6 times a day. They chose between coffee and tea. Cocoa was even added. In the morning, they would decide whether they wanted butter or margarine or even cheese. Before I went to the university, food was not even served at the canteen. We had to get our student loans and go out there and feed ourselves because students were tired of eating bad food and they had actually come out to demonstrate that they didn't want the school food anymore. All of us had stoves in our rooms. We cooked our own food. Once in a while, a hall will catch fire because of these stoves. Thankfully, no hall ever went totally ablaze because of this. My brother, I am excited that we are beginning to respect and love our future leaders, the children in the school. If we feed them well, their brains are also fed well. If they have to be able to study well and be able to be meaningful to society's demands, then they must be nourished properly. You can't go to school eating weevils, drinking gas. I never drank that gas. One, I'm not a favorite of Kenke. So I never liked gas. So anytime kenke and gas got served at the dining hall, I had to find a way. There was also another food I didn't like, rice and contombre. The contombre, we called it conto. My brother, the contombre looked like pounded grass. You won't see a sign of tomatoes in there. You will leave it out a little bit and there will be water on top of the whole thing. This is what we are feeding your future generation and future leaders with. Do we have any respect at all? And the sad thing, we were paying for this. In one way or the other, via our scholarships or something else. A nation that has no respect for its future leaders, my brother, my sister, gets nothing but low quality leaders. And that's what we have right now. They all come in to steal and nourish themselves as if to pay off the malnourishment that they had when they were in school. Go to Japan. Look at how they feed their children. They feed them like kings. Go to England. School children are fed like kings. There are nurses and doctors who are standing by to take care of them. My brother, go to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I don't know if it has changed. When I was in school, they told us there was a school hospital, the university hospital. And those of us who were sick only needed to go there and show an ID card. I had malaria. I went to the hospital. The doctor looked at me and he just started writing something. I'm going to give you chloroquine. I'm going to give you blah, 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 blah. I said, sir, when I take this chloroquine, I itch all over. I can't do anything for about 2 weeks. I can't even bath. My body would itch. How many of you have tasted chloroquine and known what it does to the skin? This was what they were giving us in the days. Chloroquine, camoquine. Now you have so many different types of malaria medicine, artesunate and all that. In my days, it was the queen we're taking. Camoquine, chloroquine, and all the other queens. No king. My brother, look, you have a shot of chloroquine and you would itch. And the parts that itch more, under your testicles, you will scratch like you are going crazy. And if you are a woman, hallelujah. Can you imagine how embarrassing it is? You are in public and your hands are just there. Krr, krr, krr. In the night, everyone would go to bed and you cannot, because you are itching all over. So I told the doctor, sir, when I take this, then he said, well, there is something else that I can prescribe for you. It's new. This is what it is, but this is how much it will cost. Ish. When the doctor mentioned the amount, that was enough to feed me for 1 whole month. Gobe, Ghanaian beans, for 1 whole month. I should go and use that to buy medicine, treat myself because of scratches and itches. No, I'll go for the itches. He gave me a shot, for 2 weeks under my tin. Krr, 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 like that. How many people have had that kind of experience? As for Gen Z, you are probably lucky. Malaria, the only treatment in the days was chloroquine. Well, congratulations one more time to the president and his government. Thanks so much to the education minister. At least now, our children can eat something nutritious and they wouldn't have to fight each other to eat that. To God be the glory.
Turn up, send ya, wa let 'em out,